Go.
As the Runelords, we're on session 56, and in the previous session, the Crimson Dagger and Artanis Belfry decided to go on a scouting mission. I'm going to get rid of that second that I didn't realize was there. A scouting mission to Fort Rannoch in order to assess the situation, and once Vare is in tip-top shape, head there themselves. As they were traveling northward, they came across the some sounds of a distressed animal, and did investigate, but unfortunately left it to its fate, the fire pelt, and were on their way. After some time, they made their way to Fort Rannoch directly, and were able to see the besieged fort lay before them with some large, lumbering humanoid creatures who seem to not be the Order of the Black Arrow. As they attempted to sneak their way around to further assess their potential entrances or other weaknesses of the fort, one very lucky ogre managed to spot the cart and called out all of his friends for lunchtime. And that is exactly where we left off, as they are all fighting for their lunch.
All right, so if we were given the option, I would like to take you up on the offer to rewind a few turns. That way, I could leave the cart for Crimson.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, give them a little bit of a creative tools and agency to work with, if and when we get to that.
Let's see. I'm gonna leave the northern ogres alone, as they would pretty much fall to that exact position anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Pull out the turn order. However, all of you should move back quite a ways. I'd say they would probably be charging out the gate. You know, first come, first served rules, so they're quite vicious anyway.
Right. Yeah, they're hungry.
And actually, let me move them back even a little bit more. We'll get them on the bridge, but that's about it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it is scary. You weren't supposed to alert all of them or be there by yourself.
You know, whatever the story and the dice tell, gotta roll with it.
I think you would have been like roughly here-ish.
Okay, that's fair.
With them pouring out, I think you'd be closer to here.
Okay. I think when I
Let's
started
just run
running,
it from the top.
yeah. I think when I started running, I think I decided to try to cut through the trees at some point. I forget where, to be honest, but I know I did decide to cut through the trees at some point. So I
Yeah,
think
you were
for
down.
that point,
Yeah,
You were
something
down
like
around
there?
here.
I gotcha.
think.
Yeah. So I think the second I see them coming out and I see the ogres pouring out from the, or starting to pour out from the north, and Crimson wanting to do his gambit, what Artanis would do is jump onto Bullet and cut loose the stirrups and leave the cart behind.
Okay.
All right, Crimson, good luck. Hopefully we both see each other. Okay. And then from there, Artanis will make his way onto the path. I think since we're looking at a pony stat block, I can go 80 feet rather than the 60 from before with the cart.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then since I don't have any ranged weapons that I can really use, I'll take the total defense action from here.
Got it. Yeah, that is quite a distance.
Yeah, I mean, there's range increments. I don't know how far that they can throw.
Yeah. Okay, so their speed. We've got a 40-foot speed, meaning they can move 80 and be fine, or they could move, 160 and lose AC. Actually, how much inventory do they have? Would they need to go just 120? Just 120.
Yeah, if they're armored.
Just.
That is light armor. So.
Surprise, they're all barbarians.
You shush.
Oops.
Right, as long as they wear lighter than height armor, they can probably keep up.
Ah, God. Okay, so 80 is double move. I think 120. Yeah, because they do have they have light armor, but they have other stuff on them, and medium and heavy isn't the only way to
to cut
ruin
their
your
speed.
speed.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's generalize a little bit. Uh-oh. No, not you. I said not you. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Yes, quite. And you can hear the thunderous thumping of them crossing, sprinting basically across the wooden bridge. Due to them sprinting, they do need to go in a straight line, so they wouldn't be able to go after you directly unless they were double moving. So that is going to kind of be their turn, more or less, and then this guy is going to come up as well. And then Artanis.
Would I be able to see with that ogre lagging behind if they were keeping up with the ogres or if they are faster?
I guess give me a perception check.
Okay.
A judgment check.
And then a +3 because it's the middle of the day.
Okay. It's a pretty quick glance because of how hectic everything is,
Yeah.
but they're keeping up just as much as the others are.
Okay. It's all right if that information deviates. I think your judgment is completely fair there. Would it be possible to maneuver a bullet to be about 100 feet from the frontmost ogre?
Sorry,
I'm
say that
trying to-
again.
I'd like to go 100 feet this way. So, like, it's gonna end up being somewhere like right
Well,
around
yeah, right.
here. Well, I guess that's kind of already within my capability. Yeah. If I go this way.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd like to position
Okay.
myself to be 100 feet, and then at this point, I think this pursuit becomes two-dimensional.
It'll be roughly estimated. If they sprint, they can get up to you, so we're just gonna remember that and
Yeah.
put you here.
And then they also ran last turn, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Their AC is down? I know that. What
Mhm.
else is there?
They can
Well, they
only
can't act.
Well,
that's,
true.
That's probably
That's
the most
that's the big
important
one.
part. And then they can run. It's like a certain number of turns in a row before having to stop. Where is that?
And you lose your dex bonus to AC. Got it. Okay. Yeah, they certainly are not running for a whole lot.
Yeah. Okay. And then as my
If they choose to run to catch up to you, which, yeah.
and then I think action. I don't have much left. I think I've got all my buffs up from the last session before we really gave chase. I think I guess I'll use a move action on Artanis to give +2 to bullet, just in case they target him instead of me.
Sure.
Yeah. And then that'll be it for now.
Okay. Back to the ogres. Range 10 feet. Okay, got it. Yeah, okay. So, you've been considering their potential ranged abilities. This is still going to be the most a run is still going to be the most effective method for handling you, because their range is really short. And you were down just below here, so 20, 40, 60, 80, I guess, yeah. And then, so, okay. They can't do a lot, and they lose their dexterity, but they do have free reign with positioning, so long as there's no curves. That being said, each of these squares is 20 feet. So this one would probably come over like here. They're not particularly mindful though, so
Okay.
there. And then because they're 20 feet squares, they can. And yeah, some lagging behind just a little bit because of overcrowding. So they are all huffing and such. But they do have their weapons out, and they're happy to strike at a moment's notice. Just not this
Makes
moment.
sense. All right. So they're kind of they've kind of pulled up behind me. I'm guessing that the 4 are now in range of me, correct?
They do appear so, yes.
Okay. I think I would like to. So I guess chases are a bit more dynamic, but I would like for Bullet to let me get in close to one of the ones on the edges so that I can make attacks against those before moving forward. Are they 10 feet behind me?
Yeah, they're 10 feet away.
Okay, yeah, I would probably have to make a Bullet run so that I can recover up at the 100-foot range as I aimed for before.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how you want to run this.
Yeah. Well, then it wouldn't be a 5-foot step even if you were on a mount because you're planning on moving afterwards.
Right.
Hmm. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about attacks of opportunity with run.
I do plan on like provoking some. I think that like makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So as you near the furthest ogre to attack and then leave, the 4 that were in sight are going to attempt to attack you or your animal.
Okay.
Or Bullet. So I'll let the dice decide on that one.
All right. I will be using Archon Diversion on one, if any, attacks directed towards Bullet.
Right. Got it. Oh god, why did I not have my dice out? Nice. Nice. Good luck. Okay. So, got 4 of them. And you're the danger, but the creature has more meat. So I'd say that's a reasonable 50-50. So first one is gonna attack Bullet. The second one, what the fuck, is gonna attack Bullet. Third is attacking you, and fourth is also attacking you. So a perfect split.
Okay, so I'll direct one of those at me, and
Right.
I would like to. I guess since they're on either side, I'm gonna forfeit the benefit of shield at least in one direction. Can I throw up the stone wall in the direction of the one that's attacking Bullet?
Yes, that would be behind you.
Okay, I'll use my immediate reaction for that.
Okay. So that's up. Actually, can you do that for other targets?
I guess the weird thing is, the attack was directed at Bullet, but I redirected it. So I guess it's kind of like, I don't know.
I can work with that.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's just take it one at a time. Attack
Okay.
1 at Bullet would be redirected.
Yes.
Is 26 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay, that'll miss. And then second at Bullet, and you'll have to refer to me how your wall works. Second
yeah.
at Bullet is 19 to hit, which
That would hit Bullet unless the stone shield can provide a hit point buffer.
yeah.
And then I'll send you the link here. Yeah, it refers to me, but I'm on top of Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
let me shoot this to you, and then I'll let you make your judgment from there.
Click. Doop, doop. For one round. One inch thick. Hover. So +4 to AC. This is by 4 or less. Okay. So how does... Actually, it should be a little bit easier than I think. Oh my god. I was wrong. Bestiary, how about you?
Oh, I've got the pony stuff up too. Let me shoot
Oh,
that to you.
please. Yeah.
There you go.
Trying to
Sorry.
Look at AC.
Yeah, go ahead and shoot that pony.
Yeah, the AC is 11.
Okay, so even with a +4, the wall is not going to assist enough,
Okay.
right? Because 4, you know, 4 or less, it hits the wall first.
Yeah.
And then above that, it just, you know. Okay. So that one is unfortunately gonna go to the animal,
All right.
which is, oh, these are big hulking guys. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Yikes. That is 22 damage as the ogre hook latches into the side of the donkey.
Oh, okay. Bullet's dead. That was quick.
Oh no. So, okay. I'm gonna actually put an icon on this one because this one has been fed. This one is not going to continue chasing. And then the other two are swinging at you, Artanis.
Mhm.
Okay, so that one's definitely a fail. That one is a 24.
That one fails as well.
Okay. So those, that's the attacks of opportunity all done.
Okay. And I suppose, to be fair, do you want me to make an acrobatics check to catch myself because Bullet's been taken out from under me?
I would say a reflex, not an acrobatics.
Okay.
I would have given you the acrobatics if 16. Okay, that's reasonable enough. I'd given you the acrobatics if you
If I had jumped.
vocalized that, like, I'm anticipating the donkey to die, but you were trying to shield it, and you didn't quite say that, so it's more of a reflexive action. But I can give you that.
All right.
16 reflex is going to be enough.
Okay. I guess now that I'm here, could I make a? I think I'm gonna use my movement action for something else now. I'll make one attack against this ogre near me.
The front one?
Yeah.
Or I guess the lower one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Attack.
Yep, that'll hit. 18.
Alright, cool. And then they'll deal how much damage? Oh, I roll so many.
Oh, because you rolled the damage separate, so it's gonna also roll the crit just in case.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why it rolled like 3d4.
Oh, yeah, the 1d4 is from the regular, and then the 2d4 is from if it were a crit.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm with you now.
10 damage to that ogre, and you tell from your swipe that this ogre did not like that, and seemed just as effective as it would on any other fleshy counterpart.
Alright, that's fair. I am going to spend the rest of my movement to get into the densest group of trees that I can get into.
Okay. Densest trees. Densest trees that you can get to in this turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that might just leave you with this patch, because you only have a move since you attacked.
Okay. Yeah, that.
And
That's-
these squares are 20 feet, so it's you know.
Yeah, that tracks. So it's kind of like a 60 by 40 bush, basically.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I will take you up on. Oh, I'm getting locked in on the top left, but
Yeah, just hold Alt
Alt.
while
10,
positioning
20,
yourself.
30. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. And then that is my movement. And I'm gonna rely on these trees for as much cover as possible from these big ogres.
Yeah. Okay. So I realize we're actually more or less down here than up there, so this will actually be out poking part of this, so it's not an island of trees, but it would look roughly like this.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, but I'll let you dictate what's around us.
Yeah. Okay. So, ogre time. That's gonna be annoying. Control F cover. Huh? Cover. Thank you. Okay. All right, so at that point, there, so kind of put you here, and here. I guess this would have still worked. And here. And then this one uses its action to rip this guy back because he's in the way. That's that. And this one is going to move up and get in. So we'll call that 4, and then they're just gonna fill in. This one's actually gonna get in an altercation with the one who succeeded, because this guy didn't think it was fair that he was in the back. Let's look at that and that. Guy is so freaking angry. He wanted that donkey. So those two are out of commission for this. So we're gonna get 4 attacks on you with you're in the trees. A little bit, not a whole lot.
I'll take that, yeah.
I'll give it a 10% miss chance as a sort of, oops, I got caught in a tree.
Okay.
Not a whole lot, but it's there anyway.
Yeah. That's
So
fair.
you've got 4 melee attacks coming your way. And one of them is going to try very bravely this one to throw an axe at you. Which is not going to go well because that's like 5, 10, sorry, 10, 20, 30 feet away. But that's fine. That's only a -4. Okay.
Like I needed the +4 to AC.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
So the 4 melee attacks. First one from the angry guy that you hit is going to be a 27.
That won't hit.
And everything else is lower.
All right.
Yeah, he big mad. This little pipsqueak dared to attack him.
Poked him in the thumb. Oh, Splitter!
This one is actually going to run to over here. Oop, like here. Because he's a tiny bit smarter. Okay, he's actually a fair bit smarter. Artanis.
I'm going to use a move action to change my Archon Diversion to something more pertinent now that I have nothing to protect. I'm going to change it to Woodland Wraith. So I'll state the prerequisites just so you're aware that I do meet them. Dex 15, dodge, base attack bonus 6, which I just barely meet. If I take 2 actions to move or a withdrawal action in a turn, while starting or ending my movement in either naturally occurring difficult terrain like bushes, brambles, or trees, I gain concealment until I attack, until I move out of that space, or until the end of my next turn, whichever occurs first.
Okay.
And then I'll find that in a second when it's the ogre's turn. But I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna take a movement to go deeper into the trees.
Okay. So does that apply immediately, or are they still going to get attacks of opportunity? Because it does say withdraw as part of that.
Oh, I guess.
Unless you're going to withdraw.
Does withdraw give me the ability to move, or is that a standard action I have to take? Because I wasn't anticipating that I would be able to use it right away.
Oh. Remind me again what action type it takes to swap?
A move action.
A move action. Okay. So, yeah, because you're not staggered, you would not be able to use a withdraw action.
Okay. Yep. So I'm gonna convert my standard to a move, so I can just at least move deeper in for actual half-decent cover, and then I'll trigger those attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Oh wait, I forgot the axe.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It wasn't a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
So that's another little element. Just a large, like, torso-sized throwing axe. Just goes wide. Okay. Oh, got a couple of good ones, but not amazing. 27 is going to be the highest one.
Okay, that one does not hit.
Okay.
And then as I go in, I'd like to say, kind of almost tauntingly, in Giant. You see that? first come, first serve, and then I'm going to disappear into the trees.
Okay. Okay. It's gonna take a little while, but I want to do a mentality check. Wisdom for them all. See how they're gonna react. Like, is it worth it to go after you? It certainly will be for some of them, but let's see. Those 4. Okay. Those 3 are turned off from following, mostly because they're at the back of the pack. Next 4. Do. Okay. This one doesn't want to follow, the rest do. And the bottom 5, or well, bottom 4, and then the next one. Good God. Okay, well, there's my 20s. I got 2 right there. They're definitely going to pursue you. And then the one at the bottom that you hit is going to pursue. And the special little guy is also going to pursue. So with that, you have successfully turned 4 of them off of you, plus the additional 2 squabbling over Bullet. So they have 40-foot movement speed, but this is kind of difficult terrain. Plus, you said you had concealment?
I haven't triggered it yet.
Oh, okay. So you're...
It's just a straight perception check to see me through the trees at this point.
Got it. Okay. Well, at the very least, they're going to barrel forward. Oh, don't white screen me. Thank you. Oh my God, computer, please. Okay, well now everything's gray. 1 second. Technical difficulties.
The computer's like, I smell something fishy.
Literally. Okay.
All right.
So I'm assuming that all of this is also going to be greenery. It's
Okay.
just the boundary that is accurate to this.
Okay.
So this would be 20, which is going to be like 30 for there, and then an additional 10 for 40. Oh God. 20 to go there. 40 to go there. I'll double move. 60, 80 ends up there. 20 to get in. 40 to cross. 60. Oh, that's all I need. 20, 40, 60, 20, 40. Doesn't look like much for me to do at this point. 20, 60. Actually, that would just be a full 80 to get to there. 20, 40, 60, keeping around, and 80 at the edge of the woods. We're just gonna, just gonna have you be there, and just gonna push through the crowds to end up roughly there. This one's gonna get into this altercation.
Too much work. I don't want to work for my food.
And these three are going to head back because, let's be real, they saw how skinny you were.
Starving isn't so bad.
So you've got one, two, like you've got three of them that could reasonably hit you.
All right.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. No real perception check at this point. No concealment and such. Same deal with the mischance. Here we go. That's how
My internet connection's been interrupted, but I think it'll only matter once the rolls come in.
Yeah, mine says that too. Very intriguing.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that. I
Okay,
can still
so the
see it.
one-
That's important.
The one that you hit before rolls a 26, and everyone else is lower. This guy is real accurate, but just missing.
All right.
Yeah, it says my connection is to the server has been interrupted
Oh,
as well.
okay. The message went away. Hopefully that means I'm good.
Roll 20 servers, I swear to God.
Kick you in the nuts.
I don't even believe in one.
Yeah.
Okay, Special Ogre is going to wait very patiently out here. Artanis.
All right. I think this is where I'm gonna take the withdraw action and move deeper into the forest, but not so far that they would need to go very far to walk next to me. And my intent here is to utilize them passing by me to use combat reflexes.
I like that.
All right.
I don't like the roll 20 loading
let's-
screen.
Yeah. There we go. So that's not just clicked onto that corner there. Alrighty. That used my move, used my standard. Ogre's turn.
Okay. That's not promising. How much concealment does that grant you? Partial or total
Uh,
concealment?
It says concealment. It doesn't say partial or total.
Neat. I guess partial and total is mostly for cover.
Yeah, pretty sure concealment is just concealment. Could be wrong.
Just concealment is going to be 20%. You can use concealment to make stealth checks. Without concealment, you usually need cover to make stealth checks.
Do I need to make a stealth check?
I would say yes, if
Okay.
you're with your hopes to juke them.
Okay. All right. Stealth check.
Otherwise, you'll just be hard to see when they're hitting, rather than hard to find.
All right, that's fair. I like that. Stealth check of 27.
Great. I'm sure this is riveting for stream. Stealth check 27.
Well, I mean, I think it is at least a little bit. Like, there's 9 ogres pressing down on one guy. I know I'm gonna be glued to my seat in the screen once we do the Crimson Daggers encounter over there.
Those front 3 don't notice you. Oh, hold on. Roll 20 is not being nice to me right now.
I tried to re-up mine to see if it would fix it, but now I'm just getting black screen to death.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Back in.
Okay, there we go. Wow, okay. Great. Okay, so yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They watch you more or less, instead of run into the forest, vanish. So that's going to give them a moral questioning in this one. So I'm going to give them another wisdom check as far as whether they want to follow or not. So top 4. No, for any of them. Snail. 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 It was a good run, boys. We'll get them next time. The other 4. Ooh, yeah. The one in the back is not going to bother, but the 3 in the front are absolutely. And the one who was kind of on the side, not really noticing you anyway, is going to try. So you've still got 4 on you.
All right, sounds good.
So they're going to back around. Those are still squabbling. And then I know for these 3 they didn't notice. I'll get to exact positionings in a second. And then this one is going to head in on this guy's perception check. Okay. This one heads in. 20, 60, 80. And those we're coming around So, that one would definitely provoke as they're walking by.
Okay. I'll let you complete all the movements and then we'll just take it one
I'll
step
say
at a time.
this. Yeah, I'll say that one goes wide, and this one is going to provoke. So 2 of them are going to end up provoking because your reach is quite small.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. How many attacks of opportunity would you rule that as? I've got 6 max.
That would be the 2 of these 2, I suppose. Oh, right. My rule on doing a multiple for the same creature is that for a J, basically 1 attack of opportunity for 2 threatened squares if you're going to keep within. So I guess this guy coming around would be like starting 1 there and then 2, 3, 4. So 2 for that one.
Okay.
This one coming by. Yeah, 2 for each.
Alrighty. I'll go ahead and make those rolls.
3 threatened squares and then 4 threatened squares.
These 2 for the one that you move first, and then these 2 for the one you move second.
Okay. That 4th one is not. It is not gonna hit. Everything else will.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect their flat-footed to be much better. It's not like they're relying on dex. So here's damage, damage.
This is awesome.
Damage.
So 16 for you and 7 for you. They do scream out, and so they're pretty sure they're aware of you at this point.
Yeah.
Special Ogre is hoping to get something, but probably not. Artanis.
Okay. I would like to withdraw and move to be kind of, if possible, parallel to the path the other 2 would take to get to these 2 ogres.
Sorry.
Something like that.
Okay.
Like, yeah. I want to hide from these. Like, get ready
okay.
to jump these 2.
Okay, so stealth check from you, and the 2 that were paying attention are gonna get like some pretty good bonuses. 23. So those 2 need to perceive. Sorry, is that the end of your turn? Well, yeah, because it's a withdraw.
Yes.
So those 2 don't know where you are. The other 2 are going to get perception modifiers. No, that's equipment. I want skills. Perception. Okay. Got it. Oh, shit. I dropped a die. For the 2 that didn't notice you at all, highest perception is going to be a 15, which is not enough. And then for the other 2 that do maybe not know where you are, but watched you. We're gonna get that's cocked. 21 and 27. So one of them,
One of
crazily
them knows
enough,
where
the
I
one
am.
that's still right next to you knows where you are.
Okay. So crazy.
But these two are still going to be, charging this way, so you'd be able to get 2 off on that one, and this one, I suppose you'd be able to get maybe 1 for that guy, but he's kind of stopped by the other ogre and you.
Okay. Yep.
And then this one would just sort of crowd around. So 2,
Okay.
1, and then I will be attacking you.
That makes sense. I'll go resolve the 2 first.
Mhm.
1, 2. And then the 1.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, and 3.
Another 16. And another 7. You really like your 797.
Yeah, that's kind of trippy. Alrighty. Go ahead.
All right. Here we go. Gonna use Reckless Abandon to get an extra on my attack while losing 2 AC.
Okay.
That's not gonna be enough. That's gonna be a 20 flat.
Alright, that will miss.
So he'll get inside. He'll be moving along. And next turn, we'll see if they really want to be doing this. Special Ogre is going to be, once again, paying a little more attention, a little wiser to them. No, they're still going to be there.
They still eating.
They still eating, they still fighting.
Alright, cool. I've got Bear on my team. Not too late to place your bets. Okay, my turn. I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'll do the withdraw action again.
Mm-hmm.
And position myself directly away from the 2 who were not hit. So I suppose that would put me over, what, here?
Sure.
All right. And then I'll give you that stealth.
Yes. 22. Okay. So that's what, 4 of you. This is going to be the one that doesn't. And the rest do. The one that doesn't got a really good roll, though. The one that doesn't is able to follow you visually. 2 that were next to you lose you, and then okay, so these 2 notice you. These 2 will not. And then Special Ogre is going to try their hand. And we'll also see. Interesting. Okay, so on the ogre's turn, these two watch you disappear and recognize that they've not been hitting you, so they're going to do a sense check. This one says, I'm out. The other one is still gonna keep going. And that being said, because he doesn't see you, is going to chase after you and probably get hit twice, running by you, where the other two will not.
Cool. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. So 2 on that one.
1, 2.
Yep.
And then
Most certainly.
1, 2. I like rolling my ones.
You really do.
All right.
Granted, with a
Not this
D4.
Yeah.
Right.
Still though, that's a like
Yeah.
6 out of 8 have been ones.
Okay, so
Alright. Another 14
that
on
was
that guy.
effectively his turn, and then the other two are going to actually attempt to strike you with your concealment.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. So one misses, the other rolled a natural 20, which means I hit. That's all it means. Critical
Yeah.
threat is a 24.
It will not confirm.
Okay, so I actually got a hit. Hooray!
Yeah. So I think following the same setup as Zanesha, it just means they're gonna land a direct hit on the stone shield that I'm about to throw up. Which, I mean, it's another stone shield down. Definitely not using resources.
Yeah, granted you cover, granting you a +4 bonus to armor class and +2 to reflex save. If the opponent attack misses by 4 or less, the attack strikes the shield instead. Stone shield has that. I actually don't think it matters in the case of a natural 20.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Okay, then I suppose it's just the 20% mischance
Yes,
from
that will factor in.
Okay, well, let me get myself this key point back.
Oh, 23, almost. And so now we're on to damage,
Alrighty.
which is this one and this one plus that, because it's not a crit. You're lucky it's not a crit.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you're very, very lucky it's not a crit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. 23 damage as one of them finally hooks into you with their massive ogre hooks.
Alrighty, damage registered.
Ouch. So you've got the 3 ogres around you who have thus far not really been that successful, but have gotten one automatic attack, and that's the only way to hit you. Down to this guy, the special ogre, who did actually see you through the brush. Do I want to use that? Or do I want to just use that for now? Well, let's see if I'm wise enough. I am wise enough. This one pulls out a, relative to you, large, but a small quartz crystal,
Okay.
points it at you, gestures, and incants a few things, and I need a reflex save from you.
Okay. Here's that reflex. 17 plus whatever from being in the woods.
Oh, what is your bonus for that?
I think it's +2 or +3. Hold on, I had it up here somewhere. It is a +1 bonus to reflex saving throws for, even partial cover.
Sorry, say that again, +1?
Yeah.
Okay. Meet to beat. I will give my other ogre a reflex save as well. Looks like we're gonna get hit too. Oh, that was pretty good. What's my reflex? Oh, barely. Okay, so you both got 18. You both meet to beat, so you both are going to take half of Cone of Cold.
And then I have evasion.
You do? So 0.
Uh-huh.
I know that's what it is. It's it's different from 5e in that if you still fail, it is not pushed back to half. It's still full. Okay.
Yeah.
So by the good graces of the trees and I don't know, Desmond doing a good luck superstitious gesture.
Yep.
The frost glides around you and is going to do a bit of damage to the other one. Half of this rounded up. So I'll get to do the okay. 10, 20, 32, 16 cold damage to... Oop, don't move. This ogre. That's that one's turn. Artanis.
Alrighty. Oh man, it's still up? Dude needs to die. Okay.
They, all three of them look hurt.
Okay.
The damage seems to have been distributed between them pretty fairly.
Yeah, from my attacks for sure, I know. I was just hoping the Cone of Cold would, like, hit that guy hard. I will... what kind of action is it to imbibe a potion?
Oh. Right. Potion stuff. I had that up. Probably. Actions in combat. Actions in combat. I need to ask, where do you store the potions? Is it like on a belt or something?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
Literally one of the few things he does carry. All his
Drink
other
a potion.
potions are back in the cart.
Drink a potion or apply an oil is a standard action and does provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So a 5-foot step would maybe be nice. I don't know. Up to you.
I think in this scenario, I think gaining concealment is probably a little bit more prudent to just staying out at the wide open with slightly more hit points. So I'm gonna use Woodland Wraith again. With the withdraw action, and I will move somewhere in that direction.
Okay. Got it. And you are now concealed, and give me a stealth check.
Ooh,
20.
these
Ooh, weak
rolls are
stealth check.
slipping. Yeah, these are starting to slip.
Okay, ogres who do not get, or I guess do get the bonus for your check, except for the special ogre. Special ogre does not get the bonus. Yeah, this one's the special ogre, the rest are just the regular ogres. That one sees you, that one sees you. That guy does not. And the special ogre also does not. So...
Keep that magic on the edge of the forest where it belongs.
Ugh. Whatever, I can't find you. You're just gonna get more hits on me. Actually, let me do this properly. Let me give a wisdom. Little wisdom roll. Yeah. Yeah. I'm out. You should definitely be gone. You should... Oh, you should also be gone. This one is still going to be paying attention. But didn't see you, so my magic wouldn't be that great. So, these two who did end up seeing you are going to head up. You still do have your concealment. And we're going to do swings with reckless abandon.
Okay. It's all on the dice now.
Okay. 29?
That does not hit.
Okay. And the other one is worse. So they're at a -2 AC.
Okay. Oh, the one that didn't see me took off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I'll just be watching the edge of the forest, I suppose. I have some long distance magic. Artenis.
All right. Keeping up what I'm doing, I'm gonna go a little bit further into the forest and do the same thing. I gotta give myself some breathing room here.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's your stealth check. Oh, it's just slowly dipping, man.
Your stealth is bleeding out of you. I rolled 2 2s.
Oh, thank goodness. All right, let's see how this goes.
These last 2 are still a bit persistent because they've been very close this entire time. And there's so much less competition for your meat, for your flesh.
They're starting to claim ownership over it. It's like everyone else left. This is now mine.
Literally. Okay, so they're gonna pursue you, but I am gonna give them a wisdom check because they know you are a very stabby.
They also know I'm injured.
They do. So one of them considers your stealth danger, and the other does not. So this one is going to incur 2 attacks of opportunity. The other is going to halt as soon as one is taken, and then kind of use that to his advantage and take a swipe at you as
Okay.
well.
So I'll resolve those 2 attacks.
Yes. 2 against this one, 1 against the other, and then another attack back at you. Hit and miss.
All right.
Wait, 2 hits because of the AC.
Okay. Oh.
7 and 10. Hey, you got a max. Ouch. Ouchie,
another
ouchie.
17.
And then roll for the other one. Because unfortunately I still did not see you, but I'm being a tiny bit smart about it.
Oh.
So I incur 1 and then use that information to my advantage, basically.
Okay, so I hit it,
Yes.
but okay.
You hit the ogre stopped and targeted you after purposefully taking the hit. Ooh. Give me a reflex.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Not
man.
good.
Okay. So obviously that doesn't hit. However,
Mhm.
I would say it's very visually stunning, and so they notice anyway. And they're gonna get an attack on you without any kind of bonus. That would be if you fricked up your reflex.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, wow. 29,
That
which
will not
you
hit.
said did not hit.
Yeah.
So close call, but this one escapes for the time being. And the ogre is still patiently waiting.
Ooh. This is tense stuff. Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna do this. Huh. If Okay, I think this might be my best shot. How much, like, how badly hurt do these guys look?
The one to your left is hurt, but is willing to track you down for a few more turns. The one on your right is getting a little wild and desperate.
Okay. Huh. I will do a full attack action. So I'm gonna use a flurry. So that's gonna be 3 attacks in total. Targeting the one that's hurt first, and if it drops, I'd like to allocate the rest of them to the one that's obviously still alive.
Okay.
All right. First attack.
That'll hit.
Second attack. Oh, thank
That'll confirm.
Should I roll damage for this one? For the first 2?
Yeah,
or...
roll for the first 2.
Okay, so first one. And then here's for the crit.
And 17. Okay, that one is knocked down.
All right. And then last attack. Oh,
That'll hit.
All right.
$10. Okay. Button's too far off screen. Okay, this last ogre on your tail is going to stare you down.
I appreciate that. I'm tempted to just throw up a stone wall.
Come on,
No, you
wisdom.
don't even get to do that.
Yay, wisdom. Take a 5-foot step back because I have no reason to keep you right there. And with reckless abandon, I will attempt to strike you.
I guess this is a weird question, but the second it takes a 5-foot step back, can I just preemptively throw up a stone wall?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. It was worth asking.
Yeah. Damn. 14 on the die, it's going to mean no. So Artanis.
Alrighty. I'm gonna 5-foot step forward, and I'm gonna return the favor. This thing won't let me. Oh, there we go. Let's get close and personal here. All right, flurry.
Persis, you also know how to 5-foot step. How could you? Okay.
That one not rolled.
Why
Weird. Okay.
does it look like that?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Let me try that again.
Is plus
There we
6?
go. I must have misclicked. Sorry.
I don't know what happened there. But yeah, all 3 of those are gonna hit.
Okay, that's damage. Wait, was that one a crit confirm? Now that I'm looking at it,
What is your bonus to attack?
plus 12 normally, but with flurry it drops down to a plus 10.
That's a plus 6 attack.
6. Oh, I clicked on Crimson Piranha Flurry. I don't know what I did. I'm sorry.
You got a -1 and a.
I'll roll 3
plus.
damage dice, and if it doesn't matter, then we won't sit on it for too long.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. 25.
25 damage. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna take down this one as well.
Oh yeah.
Then from here, I'm gonna ask you what your plans are, because Magic Ogre is going to be paying attention but not pursuing.
I mean, I have 3 potions of healing, but I think even with that, it's really playing with fire here. I think from here, having killed 2 of them, I'm gonna sink deeper into the forest and see if I can find out what's going on with Crimson. Maybe I can hear him moving through the trees. Maybe I can hear the ogres like trying to tear down a tree. But I'd like to kind of set myself up after maybe drinking a few potions to help out Crimson if needed, if that's permitted.
Yeah. I would permit that.
And then
I am
forget...
gonna hold. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But and then I forget if it's the guild's rule if you take like full act max something. Is it somewhere else that does that?
Oh, I don't know if I
guild.
follow that rule for my
Okay.
campaign,
Okay.
partly because it sort of represents like the initial casting of it rather than, the randomness of the potion. It's the randomness of the casting.
Okay. Then this is how much I will heal before I go in to help Crimson.
Wonderful. And as you do that, we need to figure out what happens to Crimson. However, I'm actually going to turn us, please, back to Turtleback Ferry, where Cece and Ver is still recuperating and Cece is hiding away.
Definitely hiding.
So at this point, I had healed half of the con. Yes.
Yeah, so long as you continue resting.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling like a villain.
I think we had discussed going to either trying to cook at the.
I decided
inn.
that I didn't really want to cook because I
Okay.
don't feel great.
That's right. You were reading, but we were gonna walk across the street to the tavern to get dinner, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I suppose, and Cece will close the book that she was reading. Suppose whenever you're hungry, we could start over there. But if I abruptly leave, feel free to finish your meal.
I'll get a couple to go. I don't feel like if they do that or whatever, I'll just bring it back over here.
Okay. Well, I don't recognize the people that are currently running the bar, which I feel like may work in my favor. I'm not 100% sure, but
Up to you,
but as of right now,
obviously.
I don't know them, so hopefully that means they don't know me, and we can just sit and have a quick, lovely meal.
All right, come on.
All right.
Let's go. We head on over.
I'm on
Okay.
high alert crossing the street. I realize we're not going far, but it is the most antsy bear's ever seen Cece.
I don't remember if I had you roll perception checks during this day, but I'm gonna have you roll anyway. Roll perception checks.
Sure.
The both
Great.
of you.
Sure.
Oh, okay. All right.
Fantastic. Sure. 18. Great.
One,
I don't know if success is good or bad for me at this moment.
20. Plus 3. 12. I'm off my game. Well, better than average though,
Okay.
but not much.
18. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, that's comforting and disconcerting at the same time. Wonderful.
Yep.
I will push Ver across the street and to the bar.
I allow myself to be pushed.
Push, 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 push.
You start to try and push me, but I start walking too fast.
Vigorously follow behind you.
Okay, so you enter into. Oh my god, what was it? The bottoms up, right?
Bottoms up, yeah. I think it was 2 halfling
With-
women that run it. Is that right?
They are a couple, and they are a man and woman.
Oh, man and woman.
Yads and Berthandi.
That's
Berthandi. Do I
So-
have? I don't think I have like a
Tavern-y sort of thing.
tavern. I've come across so many, but I, again, didn't get to downloading them.
Fair.
So yeah, as you head in, lightly rained on, you can see the hunters, fishermen, and trappers across the parlor or tavern. Kind of the same thing.
And no faces that I recognize? No particular set of 2 faces that I would be looking for? Pun kind of intended.
Do you have knowledge local available to you? Or knowledge history?
Let's see. No, I don't have a rank or a check mark on either one of those.
Okay. So, I guess just give me a general intelligence check as a general memory thing.
Sure. I am too paranoid to notice anybody.
You actually are. Your nerves are messing with any kind of connection that would get to you. And not to take player agency away, but as one of the halfling comes up to you and you don't notice because they're, down a little below,
Fair smirks.
Yads speaks up. Well, hello there, fair maiden. What can I get you? And you just fucking jump out of your skin.
Oh yeah, 10 feet in the air, practically like leaping onto Ver. In a start.
He turns so that she doesn't get like cut by the ridges in his armor. Kind of catches her. Settle down, settle down. It's all good.
Did I do
does.
anything? Did I
He's
say
gonna
something
say-
wrong?
No. Sorry, just a little jumpy. Woke up from a bad nightmare. Still kind of dealing with that.
Perhaps then you could deal with a bit of liquid courage if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yes, I would love some tea. You're absolutely right. But I think we were hoping for 2 meals to go, if that's okay.
All right.
What do you got for us here, little guy?
Ooh, pulling up yet again another tab.
We could all see her scream. His screen would just be all tabs. Just bam!
There's a
Tabs
fair
on
bit.
tabs on tabs on tabs on tabs. Drinking tab
Food.
soda.
Right?
Food meal. They don't serve poor meals here. They have a fairly good repertoire here.
Are these the ones that cook that skewered meat? Or is that the other place?
Oh, that was here, wasn't it? Wasn't that his first like recovery meal we got him?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bear's all about that meat on a stick jazz.
So, all in total, to take out meals for this is going to be 6 silver pieces.
With let's see. I'm gonna give him a gold.
Wonderful. You wait for a while, and Yads comes back with 2 plates of I'm thinking about the quality of the plates because he'd be giving you like takeout plates, and I'm forgetting what kind of food would be on those plates.
Yeah, for sure.
You get your kebabs and some other
Probably like a baked potato or something.
kebabs, baked potatoes, a roll with a generous portion of butter on top of it, and
Yum.
such.
It sounds delicious.
And he, hands him off to you.
Right.
And no foot traffic that I recognize coming in and out of the bar, or am I still too like hyper focused, not focused to notice?
You're a little too jumpy still,
That's fair.
just based on the interaction.
Trying to collect myself in the couple minutes we had prior to him bringing out food.
Yeah.
Got the food. Do you want to get a drink to take back to
Nah.
the room? Okay.
Maybe fill my water skin if they do that, but other than that, no.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Mm-hmm. Part of healing.
Yep. Right, let's mosey on back across the street.
Yep.
Open the door, and this time I take the lead. And I'm just like beelining it back to the inn.
Chuckle.
Roll my die one more time.
Be nice, Die.
For mysterious reasons.
Be nice. Be nice to me,
For
Die.
mysterious reasons, I love it.
Okay, so yeah, you walk back into the turtle's parlor,
Ooh.
and yeah, oh, yeah, off of my book. It's so great to have all of these resources, and it's so terrible to have all of these resources.
It's so true,
It was the
though.
best of times. It was the worst of times.
God, it's so true.
Yeah, Seston is not at the front. So the front little lobby area is bare of people.
I've been eating as I've been walking back over here, so just like emptying skewers.
Like the very cartoon style. Just
Yeah, with it, just puts it in between his sharp teeth and just and well, at least this time he's not biting through the sticks.
Yep, he's not that ravenously hungry.
Right.
Cece will kind of gesture towards some of the seating down in the lobby area and say, why don't we finish up eating down here? Just a little bit of a change of scenery.
All right. Are you sure you don't want to get away from prying eyes?
I just won't sit by a window.
All right. Well, I just want you to relax.
That's a tall order in this town.
I know, but it is kind of an order, you know. Let's we're not in battle. Did those guys? I mean, I know we established they didn't tell us when they were coming back or the scope of their mission, or I mean, just that it was a scouting mission, right?
Yeah. GM, do we know roughly how long it would take to get from here to where they were and back? Like, would we know to anticipate them being back either in the evening or the following day?
If I remember correctly, it would take like the
Took
whole
about a
day with lots of exhaustion. If they came back tomorrow, that would also be reasonable.
Okay. Well, there's a good chance we may not see them until maybe even the afternoon tomorrow, so I think they'll be fine. They're both very capable people. I mean, they're just going out for recon work. This is probably the best two people to go.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
Plus, you need to recover, and you're doing a lot better, so.
I'm gonna go check on Hope a little bit. And Bullet, was it?
I think they took
Oh.
Bullet.
Oh.
Didn't they take the cart?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna check on Hope anyways. See, has she been brushed? Is she fed?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Were you asking me, or were you
was
saying
asking
that to
you. Yeah,
CC?
yeah.
Okay.
I was asking you.
Okay.
I'm not interrogating her about.
What have you done to my horse? I didn't do
What have you done to
nothing.
my horse, DC?
I didn't do
You're
nothing, I
paranoid
swear.
because you're feeding her poison in her oats.
I knew it. Ah.
Did you brush her, Stacey?
Did you brush her?
Did you brush
Okay.
her? I told her to brush her.
So yeah, you finish up your meal and leave your plate with Cece with the skewers and such, and head out to the side where Hope is stationed.
Just go ahead and brush her, even if she has been brushed.
She very much appreciates that.
Mm-hmm. I
Even nuzzles up to you a little bit.
Yeah. I stroke her mane as well, and kind of give her a little bit of a massage on her haunches and stuff like that, and tap her and get back inside and get back to resting.
Well, before you get to Reston,
Oh boy.
we'll get to Seston. Haha,
Yay!
thank you for setting that up. That
Aha.
was
Wow.
really poor.
Segue. Big
So
segue.
Cece,
Uh-huh.
I assume you're like keeping to yourself, you know,
Oh yeah.
trying to be as small in the corner as possible.
1000%.
You do hear footsteps coming down from the hallway, the half where your rooms are located.
Yep.
And, you know, coming out from the hallway and around the bend is Seston.
Okay. I say nothing to him. I just keep eating my food. My food is my sole focus right now.
So Seston does catch you out of the corner of his eye and kind of does a double take.
Huh?
And goes back to his front desk area where he kind of nervously taps a little bit. And then he pushes his chair back and gets up and begins to walk in your direction.
Damn it. Ugh, can I roll a perception check to see if he recognizes me? If he's coming over with the intent?
What is your sense motive bonus?
Oh, yes, that's 10.
Ah. Oh, okay. And then
A burgeoning sense motive.
I have put every rank that I have to keep in pace with my level for sense motive.
I get that.
A reasonable strategy.
Exactly.
He seems to be on some kind of business, but unfortunately you are unsure what that business is, whether he's antsy about something you've done to his perfect tavern room, or he is coming over to confront you, or something else. You are unfortunately unsure.
Yay. Okay. Yeah. Face in my food.
Excuse me, Miss Stonetide?
A very visible flinch moves across her face, hearing her last name, and she very slowly turns her emerald green eyes up and says, "Yes."
I have I have noticed that you and your friend tend to keep a bit isolated in your rooms, which is not a bad thing. But if you don't mind me saying, seem a bit upset. And I would like to extend my condolences, and he holds out a few gold to you, and I can comp your room.
Well, he's fine. He's recovering quite nicely. So I don't think condolences are needed.
It does not take a sense motive check to see the visible confusion on his face. Right.
I thought you were
Silly.
referring to my friend, right? The large fellow that just left?
Oh, your friend. No, are you... Is Stone-Tide a fairly common surname?
It's not to my knowledge. How long have you been in
He adjusts his tie. Well, I've been in town near my entire life.
What do you know of the Stone-Tide family?
I think I am not the person to talk to. And he turns around very awkwardly and begins to shuffle off.
To that, Cece will abruptly stand up and say, well, if you're not the one that I should talk to, who would you recommend that I speak to?
Hold on.
Sure.
This is just my own.
I have a follow-up question to that she would probably blurt out, but please do your
my
looky-loos.
reconnaissance.
Yep.
He says, I would assume that Mrs. Stone-Tide would be the best person to speak on this. You've been out of town for quite a while. Yes?
Yes. Realizing kind of the jig's up, she just kind of gives in. She's like, yes, I've been gone for, gosh, probably 15 years.
Hmm.
You said condolences. For who?
He does not answer that.
She closes the distance, and if his back is facing to her, she's gonna get in front of him and ask again, more forcefully, and just say, "Condolences for who?"
You step around him and you stop him, and um, yeah, I guess I could give you, if you would like, depending on how forceful you're being, an intimidation or persuasion check.
Let's see.
Just let me know when I come back, because I'm back on my way back.
Yeah. I mean, you're given love to hope.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would spend a few minutes doing that, sure.
It's not going to be terribly long.
We don't have persuasion. Oh, diplomacy.
Yes.
Yeah, I meant diplomacy. My bad.
No worries, no worries. I was just like, my brain, my 5e
Yeah.
brain clicked in, and I was just like, no, I can't find
Right.
that.
Right.
Diplomacy. We'll go with diplomacy. Seems. There's a vote of concern in her voice.
Okay.
And do I roll a diplomacy, or do you?
You would roll diplomacy.
27. That's fair.
Hot fire.
A lot of passion behind those words.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah, let's see. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not gonna help. So, okay. He looks down. Well, I guess he's a little bit taller than you. Yeah. He looks down at you, and his expression shifts from a like panicked fear to one of solemn God, I cannot think of the words that I'm trying to go for, but he's looking upon
Melancholy?
you sadly and
Pity.
favorably, like oh you poor thing
Oh,
type
okay, yeah.
look. And I guess yeah, sympathetic.
Sympathetic, that's a good word. Yeah.
That's incredibly stupid. Why did I not recall that?
I
um
forgot what improvising was.
okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Everybody makes mistakes. The word for it, anyways. I know what it is.
Well, frankly, we all figured you were likely dead, a blind girl on the road, and seeing you back was kind of a surprise, but I thought that you would have known by now if you were back anyway. In the report, for the wreckage of the Paradise, Rutherford's name was among the list of casualties.
Do they have
Ver,
any
you can come in
proof?
about right now. Only the checkbook kept kept on land as a counterpart to the onboard guest list.
They never found his body after the crash.
We haven't attempted to look for them. The lake is deep, and there were a lot of souls lost.
And I take it as my mother's still alive?
As we know, yes.
How, how do you mean as far as, you know, she used to frequent the town more times than I could count, with or without me?
Well, yes, she's become a little reclusive.
This... I guess the first question I would have is, she's still in the same house?
He nods.
And how would I know details about this crash? Like, would I know how long it had been between when I left versus the crash? Like, how long has it been? I guess is a better way to word that.
Yeah. Right. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Sorry, ask me that again, just so I
Uh,
can give you a good answer.
Sure. I was wondering if it would be common knowledge for Cece to know
Mhm.
how long it's been since the wreck.
You have heard of it, so I'll give you an intelligence check because it was a recent hearing.
19.
You actually recall Seston speaking of this. I believe I might actually be messing up if it was just like Alistair, but I'm sure word spread. The paradise, you recall hearing that it sunk a few weeks ago,
Oh. Oh
about a
snap.
month ago.
Oh snap. That's a lot sooner than I thought it would be. Okay, so that
And
does.
and I also want to be clear that you have no memory of the paradise. The paradise is not a thing from your childhood.
Oh, okay. And he said the paradise sunk?
Yes.
Okay.
It's at the bottom of Clay Bottom Lake.
Okay, got it. Well, that brings up a lot of questions. So what was the paradise? It was a ship, obviously, but what kind of ship? What was its cargo?
Oh. Well, it was more or less uh, a floating gambling hall.
The the whole like Bear would walk in and see her in like distress, and as soon as she hears that, it's like a switch in her personality, and she goes, "Did that happen to be property of my parents?"
Oh,
No,
damn.
no, no. Just a frequent guest, I'm assuming. Frequent patron.
Not a proprietor.
No, we're unsure where the proprietor is at this moment. It could also be at the bottom of the lake.
Yes, I just have one more question. You may know if my parents frequented the town enough. Um, do they have any other children outside of me?
Not to my knowledge, no. If they do, they kept them very tight.
Well, that's nothing that new. I would. I appreciate your condolences. This is new news to me. I would prefer to keep my presence in town unknown to as many people as I can. Is that something you could do for me?
Yes, my lips will be sealed.
Have you mentioned me to anyone else outside these walls? Anybody other
Frankly,
than my party member?
before this conversation, I wasn't entirely sure you. I remember your eyes being a little, any, gestures to his own eyes.
Is he blind or is he?
Oh, no,
Oh,
it
he was
was
making the gesture for eyes.
just like
Okay,
a
got it.
mimicry.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Uh,
the gods work in mysterious ways, and I have forged a new path that has given me my sight back.
That's wonderful, he says, just like trying to get on any kind of other positive topic.
That's so fair. That's so fair. Uh, Cece just kind of lets out a a breath of just everything, like the stress she was feeling, the concern, the anger, like all of it just gets let out in just this one like big old just and just she just kind of gives him a small smile and a little nod and says, yeah, your condolences can be paid in your secrecy to me being here. I don't know how everything would go if the town knew I was here and if my mother knew I was here, and I would prefer to keep it that way. We're here to help, and I feel like anything else showing up right now would hinder that help for the town that we want to give.
Yes, of course.
Thank you for inquiring, though. I know it's not an easy subject to bring up, but I appreciate knowing. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I will step past him. I will step past him and go back to my seat, and Vare just watches her just fall into the seat, and she just is staring at her food. She so many emotions are just running across her face, just sprinting laps.
So that's
I'm assuming that Cece's a little out of commish, so I'll give Vare a little perception check.
perception check.
Perception.
15. Well above average.
All right. You can hear very faintly as Seston walks into his back room. Just very, very softly. Stupid. Why did you bring that up? Why would you ever stop getting into people's business?
Aw, he's a bad innkeeper for doing something like that. You just really gotta have your mouth shut when you're an innkeeper.
That's it. That's what you get.
And shake my head.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the guy.
Good intentions.
I'm gonna go over to him.
Okay.
Is it time? Have we paid? Are we full up on payment here, man?
So you call from in front of the counter, and from the back room, you just you hear him say, yes, you are still scheduled for the rest of the week.
Okay.
All paid in full.
All right. Thanks.
I'm sorry.
You got some great rooms here, man.
Uh-huh.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I walk back up to my room and a little wave of feeling not so great has hit me, and so I go to lay down again.
And
Fully
as
rest.
we've had a single success in the entire party, the least likely success out of all of you, we shall see the fate of Crimson as well as the boys in general in our next session. And hopefully Cece can process.
Oh, so much processing. Ah!
Oh no, the processing.
Processing.
I don't know if she has the bandwidth for this, guys. Great game, as always. This was super fun. Glad Artanis made it out. We got some food for Ver. We got some backstory for Cece. And the next time we hopefully get a non-dead Crimson, that would be great. We've had one person watch since we started. So everybody say, hi, viewer!
Hi, viewer.
Hi, viewer.
Hi, viewer!
How's it going?
Thanks.
Thank you for having faith in me.
Sorry I wasn't able to kill nothing or nothing.
Yeah, we got some killies in, but
Yeah,
you know, hey,
the role play is of equal importance.
exactly. Good character development, good run, good scene done.
Good food, man.
GM.
I want a kebab, man. I want me a kebab.
Now we all must have kebabs next. But for now, everybody say goodbye to YouTube.
Goodbye to
Bye,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Shawarmas.
Bye, YouTube.
Shawarmas.
Happy dungeon delving, everyone.
Those things are good. Well, that was pretty fun. Yeah, like, yeah, for sure. Stabby.
Oh.
All right, y'all. Right.
Well.
I still gotta run to bed, but thank you very, very
Yeah,
much. I
absolutely.
had a blast.
Yeah,
Had a
thanks for
blast.
running. That was whoop. That was tense.
Tense as hell.
I was holding my breath.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how I was gonna run it. So
Right.
I appreciate you working with me. I know, like, the chase was ready, but I was like, I gotta play my chances here.
Right.
It was well done. Thank you.
See y'all later.
yeah. Good night.